Five Nights at Freddy's, one of the most popular horror game series of all time. But is it possible to beat it without dying? That is the question that will be answered in today's video, everybody. This is one I've been waiting to do for a while because I've been kind of anxious about it because there's just difficult challenges in these games, so no comment. But if you guys enjoy, please give a like and subscribe, and thank y'all so much for the attention and everything on the last Deathless video, Poppy Playtime. I love you guys so much for that. We had the most amount of likes I've ever had on a video, second most views. Y'all are just amazing. Y'all made my day for that, for real. And it's still growing every single day, and that's insane. It also gained like 50 subs, which is just insane alone. It's like carrying right now. And I knew how to do another Deathless challenge. I heard a few recommendations on Five Nights at Freddy's. So, anyway, with that, let's get into Five Nights at Freddy's Deathless.
Aha, ladies. Look who's back for the FNAF video. Stop gooning over there, buddy.
Also, quick shout out to SSJ Josiah for this video idea.
Oh, look who's back, it's me. Alright, everybody, here we are in the first Five Nights at Freddy's video on my YouTube channel. So I was supposed to say we're in the first game, and I just wanted to make it, you know, sound cooler. I just wanted to sound cool. That was terrible. Alright, so obviously 5 nights to clear in the first. I have beat, like, custom night, everything on this game ready, because it's not hard. So, anyway, with that, let's get right into Night 1. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Family Pizzeria, looking to security guard to work the night shift, 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Monitor cameras, insurance. They ain't even let me read, bro. That's some diss, low-key. Oh, okay. What? Hold on. If you know, you know. So if you guys don't know, for the first 2 hours of Night 1 in this game, nothing happens. So we can listen to phone guy yap or whatever we want. It doesn't really matter. If you guys haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's before, you can see some of these functions around you. 2 buttons over here, your light button and your door button, and this kind of flick down menu here, which is your camera system. So you have all these... Okay, all these cameras around. Your 1A is your show stage, so this is your Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy. And 1C is going to be where Foxy comes from. No one on this night moves till 2 a.m., so we're kind of chilling right now. They have, like, certain paths they do, and so Bonnie and Foxy come to your left door here. If you click the light, you can see if they're there, or if Bonnie's there. Foxy's different. You can close the door. If they're there, you have to close the door, or else they're gonna jump scare you. This side has Chica and Freddy, so shine the light, close the door. It's all the same. Freddy's not active till night 3, so we don't have to worry about him for another 2 nights, or this night and the next night. And then on night 3, he only has like an AI level of 1, which means he usually doesn't move that often, but whatever reason, for me, he moves every single night 3 I play. He always gets like somewhere here. Or if he gets to your door, it's a little bit complicated for Freddy. You can close the door on him, but basically if you're not on his camera, or if you're on his camera, you can stall him. It's kind of how that works. So he'll be on this camera here when he gets to your door, 4B, because that's right next to your door there. You can see it on the mini-map. You can close the door on him so he can't get in, and then you can move to other cameras. But basically, if you're just on this camera, he can't get in. So it doesn't affect much. For Foxy, if you're just on the cams, he can't move. It doesn't have to be on his cam. And the Bonnie and Chica just move whenever they want. They do not care. Something I gotta watch out for in FNAF now, too, is like, I have a second monitor to my right, so every time I move my mouse to the right, it's on the other monitor. If I click when I'm on the other monitor, it'll click off the game, and since this isn't one of those like regular resolution games, it's gonna crash out. It's gonna crash out, so it's gonna suck. Cause I always like to go to the end of the monitor whenever I'm trying to look over, right? But this side, if I go to the end, it just goes. You can't see it, but it goes on the other monitor. Okay, so 2 a.m. So I know Bonnie can start moving now. Chica can, but it's really low. It's like a 1. Also, I know I've said this before, but what are y'all's thoughts on the Minecraft movie? Because I thought it was actually really good. Like, I feel like a lot of people thought it would be a really bad movie, and then it just turned out way better, which is beautiful outcome, by the way. Absolute cinema. The only thing I hate about FNAF 1 is the nights are like 8 minutes and 55 seconds or something like that. Just some really long nights. And I have 5 nights to do. And then FNAF 2 is like 7 minutes, and FNAF 3 is like 6 minutes, I think, for the whole night. That's the whole night total. 3 a.m. So ideally you want to manage like power around with your time too. So I'm at 68% power in 3 a.m., which is really good because it's over half, and this 3 a.m. is obviously like you're halfway through the night point. Also, nobody is moving, so that's weird. Good, but like... And if you guys are thinking about playing FNAF, I'm gonna tell you, as annoying as some parts get, I would definitely recommend playing it because I think it's a great series. If you're playing FNAF 2, it's a little bit rage bait. I don't know if it's as rage bait as like Rainbow Six Siege, but yeah, if you're playing FNAF 2, it's pretty rage bait because it's like annoying, but y'all ever understand like woodworking and auto and that stuff? Because I'm low-key like just don't get it. So like in tech class, okay, so he's at the end of the hall already. I find like I really understand comms tech well because there was like an editing part of it, and since like I edit my own YouTube videos, the editing was really easy for me. I got like a 98 on that or something. Okay, so he's at the end of the hall. So just because at the... Oh, crap. So just because he's at the end of the hall doesn't exactly mean he's at your door. I think he moved back. He did. So cam 2B, he's not at your door, but if he goes off 2B, you want to check your door because then chances are he's probably there. So, and this is like for these early nights. You're going to need strategies for the later nights. You're dealing with like all 4 of them. And then FNAF 2 is like... what, 11? And then FNAF 3 is like 1. Animatronics to deal with, I mean. If you're counting like the phantom animatronics in FNAF 3, because, well, they don't kill you. Everyone in this game does. But in FNAF 3, there's really only one animatronic that can actually kill you, and that's Springtrap. So 5 a.m., 1 more hour to go on the first night, and we're chilling. No one's even come to my door yet, and it's 5 a.m. I just jinxed that, didn't I? No. Oh, crap. So whenever the camera blacks out like that, the best thing to do is check both your doors, because they can... Bonnie has a thing called teleportation, where instead it's... Chica has to take a path, but... Whoa, okay. But for Bonnie, he has a teleportation, so he can kind of just skip across the map from, let's say, from like 5 to like 2A, he can do that. The other animatronics have to go on like a certain path, so... Sucks for them. Also don't be worried about both these doors here. They're both at the end of the halls, East and West Hall. I don't like that. Ideally, at 34% 5 a.m., I could just slam both my doors now and just wait for the night to end, but that wouldn't be entertaining. Okay, it just ended anyway. 6 a.m., there we go, night 1 complete, baby. Woo! Okay. I don't know why I'm cheering. That was one draining, dreadful night of my life. Alright, night 2. Things get harder. Animatronics can start moving right away, and Foxy is a lot more active, so we're gonna watch that. Night 3 is when I'm gonna start hopping into strategies, probably, and just start, like, just trying. Oh, yeah, see? Already. Like, it's been, like, not even 20 seconds, and he's already here. That's insane. Alright, well, let's lock in, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm not locking in. Y'all already know I'm about to talk about some random stuff. And Chica moved. What the heck? It's still 12 a.m., by the way. It's been like 10 seconds since I last spoke to you guys. And they're already, like, everywhere. I want to flip cameras up consistently, so I have to deal with Foxy less. That would be nice. Another thing I forgot to mention in this Five Nights at Freddy's, at least, is they have this thing where if one animatronic is on a camera like this, but the other is in the same room, it can only show one. So I think, because Bonnie's not anywhere and he's not at the door, or not anywhere he can be, I think he's in 1B, but because they can only show one at a time, they can't show him actually there. So I'm going to look around in his other locations just because I can't see him. And obviously, okay, so he is there now. Now Chica is up here, so yeah, he was there. It's 1 a.m. and they're moving like crazy low-key. So I think Foxy runs on 5-second intervals, so if I flip up the camera before like 5 seconds, he should be stunned. Oh, by the way, another tip for you guys. If the animatronic's in the corner of your hall like that, and you hear footsteps on their corresponding side, they're probably at your door. Or they walked away. It's kind of a chance-based thing, because it's all RNG. Gotta add the meme of the guy falling off the chair.
Hey, Mike, sir, can I help you?
Hello? Just getting absolutely pressed right now. Okay, there it is, there. I heard the footsteps to the right, and then she was at the door. See that? So, because her face is in the window like that... Oh, crap. Okay, he walked away. Oh, he went back. Okay. Because her face is in the window, once her face isn't in the window, then you can open the door again. But for now, she's there, and that's going to use a lot of power because the doors are expensive. Okay, she's gone. That's good. So, I know that was kind of quick what I did there, but Chica left, and I put the door back up. See how she's not there? Chica is back here. Power can be really expensive, and I don't just mean in real life, but like, you know, it's costly in the good old Five Nights at Freddy's. Bro, nobody's moved in like 2 minutes. That doesn't sound like a lot of time, but it really is. Yo, if I run out of power on night 2, I might just be an idiot. Oh, camera blackout. One of them could be here. Oh, those always scare the... Bro, camera blackout and nobody moved. Oh. Got that. Are you kidding me? So I'm dead. So if you guys don't know what happened there, apparently I was too late to the door, which is really weird because it was only like 2 seconds. On night 2? Freddy, you... 0%. No! We don't have to do this. Not on night 2, bro. Please let me pass. Let me live. Yes! I was about to say, if it's night 2, I can't be, like, losing this bad, bro. Also, I should probably wear my other hat. This one's doesn't have, like, a curve on the front. It looks worse. Alright, now it's for real lock-in, because Freddy's gonna start moving, and Foxy has, like, a 10 on his AI. Which, by the way, the AI is out of 20, so he's gonna move a lot. Well, I think it's time to do our strategy here. So I think from night 3 on...
Most people don't laugh.
I'm gonna start doing a strategy-based thing.
You know, they usually move on to...
I'm gonna start playing a little bit more strategy-based. So Chica has a higher AI level than Bonnie on this night, so she usually moves first. So basically my strategy here is, I told you guys earlier, when you flip up the cam, on Freddy's cam, it'll stun him from moving. But when you flip it up in general, it stuns Foxy, right? So basically my whole idea with this is, since I don't need to watch Bonnie and Chica, I only need to worry about them at my doors. I'm gonna do the camera stalling for Freddy and Foxy. I need to occasionally check on Foxy because he could move. Although chances are I'm pretty okay. I'm already hearing footsteps, so she's close. So this is gonna be really boring and dry because it's gonna be the same thing over and over again. But the whole point is not to die, so... if we live, that is what matters, baby. Okay, so I think she walked away again. So if you guys don't know where I kind of got this strategy from, if you guys haven't seen gameplay of Night 7, one of the strategies is they kind of flip the cams for Freddy and 4B, and they go from door to door, right, to stun Foxy at the same time. So I'm kind of taking that strategy and kind of remixing it into, like, my own fashion. See, there she is there. And by doing that, I can try and just stun Freddy, because that's obviously the entire point. Stun Freddy and stun Foxy, because those two are nightmares to deal with and something you never want to experience in your life. Top 5 worst moments. So obviously closing the door is going to use a lot of power, because it closes it while you're also doing lights and doing cams and stuff like that. So I'm going to try not to have these cams up for too long unless I'm, like, trying to switch. I just need to... I need it for long enough to where the camera turns on so I can see if Freddy is, like... A problem with this strategy is we're consistently on and off using power items, if you will. Or, like, usage material. I don't know what you want to call it. Just, like... resources. That's it. Resources that, like, use power. A strategy for this here is make sure, instead of just turning the light on and then flipping up the camera and, like, just letting itself turn off, turn off the light yourself, because that'll save about, like, maybe 1% more power every hour or something like that. I don't know, it's some weird thing, but because if you just leave the light on, like what I just did there, like sometimes when you click it, it doesn't work to turn it off the first time. That's usually when I'll leave it because I'm like rushing or whatever. But like besides that, just don't flip up the cams when you're at your door and Bonnie doesn't want to move. So when Bonnie moves, we're gonna rotate the strategy. So it won't be this dry right door camp kind of make my wrist sore kind of strategy. Well, it's gonna make my wrist more sore, whatever I'm about to do next. Because obviously, like, the first Five Nights at Freddy's is, like, absolutely no keyboard, so my poor right wrist has to do all this work.
What do you mean by that?
That sounds a little bit messed up after saying it. We don't need a... that doesn't need to be in the video, right? Okay, so now it's strategy flipping time. So Bonnie has moved, so now we're gonna go from door to door, basically doing the 4B strategy, but with camera 1A instead, so that is nice. Basically just trying to keep Freddy on the stage because he can move this night. And chances are I'm going to do this strategy on night 4, and then I might do 4B on night 5. I feel like a lot of players would say I'm doing that strategy kind of early, but if it helps you win, it helps you win. Like, don't mess with a winning streak. People who play sports will understand that. Also, what is y'all's favorite sports? I want to know. Personally here, I'm a big basketball fan because I've played for a while, and I don't know, I'm pretty good, I guess. If you want to run the ones, just let me know. So a good thing about Chica here is you can kind of hear her like kitchen clanging from off the camera too. It's not as loud as when you're on the camera, obviously, but if you can hear decently well, which I shouldn't be wearing a hat for, honestly. I might have to take the hat off for FNAF 3, because that game's like all audio cues. Okay, footsteps. I don't know which side, I can't tell. I'm an idiot. Oh, well, I did. 5 seconds later. Bonnie, and he's gone already. Ideally, I don't want to have to check Foxy too often, because with this camera rate flipping, his chances of moving are really low. Although I should check, because obviously he can still move if he sneaks past one of the intervals. That's what we're trying to stop. Is for him to get... Okay, well, we're over 20% at 5 a.m. That is beautiful, baby! You know what else is beautiful? I'm not gonna say her name, okay? I just realized I keep looking left to right in real life. I'm not even realizing it. If you guys have seen the Minecraft movie, who is your favorite character? Who is your favorite character? I want to know. Personally, mine... 6 a.m. I mean, no complaints. I'm not even gonna worry about muting phone guy. That takes too long. So I'm just gonna say my favorite character from the Minecraft movie was probably, you know, the older sister. Nah, that's wild. Probably Steve or Dennis. Dennis was so tough. The way he ran was so tough. Even like the Technoblade tribute was just beautiful. Like I was in a theater where I wasn't in one of those theaters where they were like throwing popcorn and stuff. But I was in one of those theaters where they like to scream at every like trailer moment. And then, like, just start clapping, like, at every 10 seconds, like, at the end of the movie during, like, the... Oh, I don't want to spoil it if you guys haven't seen it. Anyway, everybody, night 4. Going pretty well so far. If I jinx it, then I might just crash out because I died on night 2. That's embarrassing. For someone who does YouTube. I can't say for a living because I don't do it for a living yet. I do it during my living. For someone who does YouTube as part of his life and wants to pursue YouTube, which is a reminder for you guys to subscribe and hit the bell because much appreciated. It's like I shouldn't be dying on night 2 is just what I'm trying to say. Like, someone who wants to do this horror game thing in Roblox. Speaking of Roblox, oh, I need to play some Roblox horror games. If you guys don't know my experience with Roblox doors, I don't think I have all the badges now because they released a lot of new ones, but I got A1000 back in 2023. I think it was May 7th, 2023. It was before I had my PC. I bought my PC during, like, I think it was December 2023, so I did it on iPad on, like, my second attempt of the day. I got to A1000. That was pretty nice. I do have Hotel Hell. I had a video on it with a friend of mine that, speaking of, I realized I just haven't seen him in months. But, yeah. I do have the Hotel Hell badge. We did it in a video together. If you guys haven't seen it, it was in my old private videos. Basically, he died by getting clipped through a wall. Hold on, Foxy wasn't out, right? Okay, I was about to say. Not tripping. He died because he got clipped through a wall by Figure at the end of door 100. This was before floor 2 came out, by the way. Yeah, he got clipped at the end, and that's just embarrassing. And then he kept complaining to me about it because I beat it after, like. So we were waiting for a guiding light for the fuses, and he was sitting on the corner next to the wall in the one room, like when you first enter door 100 to the right. That's like where I usually go first. He was waiting in the corner of the room. He was like, come to the corner, trust, it's safe. Hugging the wall, because he says he's done it before. He died through the wall. And I was, well, my reaction was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to hug the wall. I'm staying in the open area, safe area, like where I'm at. So he goes to hug the wall. Yeah, he dies through the wall. Embarrassing. And then I go on to beat it. I go get all the fuses. I beat it myself. Speaking of, it's been like a year since that. I just realized that. All the way up to this 4 a.m. in night 4 without a single animatronic at my door. Now that I'm hearing footsteps, I think that's about to change. And it all starts with Chica! Nope. All starts with Bonnie. I called it, baby. Okay, the fact that I actually called that is kind of crazy. Oh no, please don't be one of those power draining Bonnies, bro. Okay, there we go. So the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's is it's all focus. Like, if you know the series, you know it's all focus. Also, I keep running my mouse off screen. I'm scared I'm gonna click off the game. That means I gotta restart the night. I ain't trying to do that. Y'all ever run, like, pick-up basketball games in gym class, and, like, you just know you're the best in the class? Okay, well, I'm not the best in my gym class, but I'm third best basketball player in my gym class. The other two are also rep players. Like better rep players than me. I do play for a rep team currently, but they're just better than me. If you see them, they're different. Well, one of them in particular is probably a future prospect. That's not Glaze or nothing. You've seen this kid play, you'll know. Not gonna say his name on camera, obviously, but... Okay, so Foxy is peeking out. So I did say he does have a chance to move. He did take that chance to move, which is annoying, because I don't want him to do that. Oh, Freddy's still on the stage, right? Okay. I thought I'd just been flipping up these cameras for no reason at this point. Oh, crap. No. Oh, that... I was almost late to that, because I couldn't get off the camera. Oh, crap. By the way, I didn't know she was there, so I clicked on it, and I realized I was almost late. Yeah, she's gone. No complaints. Woo, baby, let's go! 6 a.m. Alright. One more night, FNAF 1. I'm not gonna get too excited, obviously, because anything could happen. It's the 5th night. Some say the hardest night, but that's just because they don't know the other nights. Alright, let's get it, baby. I think I'm gonna stick to the same strategy. You know what? If Freddy moves off the stage doing this strategy, I'm gonna switch to 4B. But if I can keep him on the stage, then I'm not messing with the strategy at all. So, also, I hate this freaking phone call. Ooh, already? I'm hearing the footy steps already. Also, if you guys heard Cardi's new album, what's your favorite song from it? For me, I'm gonna have to go with I See You, Baby Boy. Just because it's I like when songs are unique. Oh, okay, I was a little bit slow there. I like when songs are unique, and I feel like that one is, like, really, really unique. Because I feel like a lot of hip-hop beats are, like, the same. Beautiful, unique beat and everything goes to it. I think it's just, like, just well done. And as much as, like, because I find a lot of my friends be, like, hating on the album. I'm not hating on it. I think it's good. Also, I don't know why I'm calling it Cardi's new album. It was new, like, 2 weeks ago, so I can't be talking. I think if Foxy moves far enough, I might do... No, because that strategy is, like, really hard to do. But I've done it before, so... So this is a strategy called the right door strategy. For, 420 mode. Don't take that out of context. If you guys have seen Markiplier's playthrough of 420 when he beat it, that was the strategy he used. It's a terrible strategy because it uses a lot of power. So that's why it took him a lot of tries, and also because, like, if you mess it up once, Freddy's gonna kill you. Because your focus and the right door strategy is basically all on Foxy. So instead of checking on Freddy and stalling him, you close the right door every time so he can't get in, basically. And since your camera's not on him, he's moving as much as he wants. So you basically, like, when you're in 420 mode, you just hear his laugh going on, like, forever. And it just does not end. Which is an annoying thing, but, like, if you get distracted by things like that, or, like, distracted by scared noises, then that's gonna suck for you, because you're gonna hear a lot of it. Also, my brother and I bought a Nintendo Wii at a game convention the day before I'm recording this. Or I'm recording this night on the Monday, so yeah. And we've been grinding recently. We got Mario Kart Wii and like Super Mario Bros. Wii. We've been grinding those games, so that's been fun. Obviously gotta solidify my focus back on this whole YouTube thing though. So I had a quote of the day in school today, and that was like the reason I got up and I was like, I'm doing this challenge. Basically, one of my teachers does quote of the weeks. He puts like a quote up at the start of every week. And today's quote was, what was it? I don't dream for what I wanted to do. I worked for it, or it was something like that. But it was really motivating because I was like, I want to do YouTube full time. I'm gonna get up and work and do it instead of just sitting down and doing nothing. And that was like just beautiful. Oh, okay. Yep. Love you too. See, so what he did there was he kind of walked up while I flickered on the light, so it had to return on the light to show that Bonnie was there, and it just did the same thing again. There's a visual demonstration of stupidity in Five Nights at Freddy's for you guys. There you go. You want to get good? Just don't be me. It's not Glaze either, right? The way I flick up the camera is so tough. Also, Josiah, if you're here, I want you to know that I'm better than you at basketball. Because I saw you absolutely airball that mini ball shot in your one video. I think it was the mask. I think it was the voice-only FNAF 2 video.
I know, guys, I'm a FNAF king, but I'm also a hoop bucket lord. I don't know where that ball...
I saw you airball that shot. Personally, you probably couldn't guard me. And I know you're 6 foot, but... Come on, I've passed 6 footers before. I literally did it today. Because all my friends are 6 foot, and they like to tease me for not being 6 foot. Please be Bonnie, I want to close my left door. I'm going to close my left door, I'm going to wait. Never mind, nope, we're not doing that. Okay, I didn't realize I was still on, like, that much percent, so we're not going to do... Oh! Oh, thank goodness! I was actually worried about Foxy there for a second. Okay, okay. Ladies, ladies. Ladies, ladies. One at a time. One at a time. I got my $120 payroll. Most I've seen in my life. Nah, I'm playing. Can't make jokes like that. Got my Damn! Got my $120 pay. And that is Five Nights at Freddy's 1 complete. Oh, thank goodness. Wonder how many times we're gonna have to complete these stupid nights. Ah! Anyway, with that, let's get on to Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Alright everybody, here we are in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Probably the hardest game that I'm doing in this video. I don't know if I'm ready for it, but I haven't completed 1020 mode, if you're wondering. I could do that for a video. But anyway, I'm not wasting no more time. Let's get right into this. Help wanted, grand reopening, vintage pizzeria, give a new life. Come to be a part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. What could go wrong? $100.50 a week to apply. Call. Okay. Alright everybody, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So, if you guys don't know how this game works, we're gonna get rid of the call this time. Basically, completely new office. You have your side vent lights. Those are new. Those don't use power, by the way. The only power you have to worry about is this up here, flashlight. I'll move my face cam for that. Also, the nose is here now. Yeah, obviously you have your cameras. Way more cameras this time. The problem is you can never see anything on the cameras because this game wants you to use your flashlight for the cameras. But the only camera you actually need to worry about is this one right here, cam 11. Because there's this little thing here, the music box. Basically, you hold down your click to wind it. And if it loses all of its power, it's not there, but it's in that picture, that little marionette thing there. Yeah, that kills you. So, again, same with this one. Nothing happens for the first 2 hours. And instead of 4 animatronics, there's 11 now. So, a lot harder. Here's the withered animatronics. Those are supposed to be like models from the FNAF 1 kind of thing. Oh! And the other mechanic I forgot to tell you about. First of all, you have your hallway flashlight. That's going to be useful for Foxy. Because you have to flash him or else he kills you. And your mask. This right here. That is... like, instead of the doors, you have a mask. So what they do is they come in your room. And you have to put the mask on in time. And it's called a blackout. Of course, nothing happens for the first 2 hours. Not even the music box. The nights in the first game, as you guys know, the total was 8 minutes and 55 seconds. This game is 7 minutes through the entire night, so it's 1 minute and 10 seconds per hour. And we're already at 1 a.m., so we're already through one of those hours. Obviously, first 2 hours on night 1 are free. Okay, 2 a.m. They can start moving now, so we're gonna have to pay attention to here a little bit. So the only 3 animatronics that work, or the only 4, I guess, that work on night 1 are this, the marionette here, and 1, 2, and 3. So I gotta make sure I keep this music box wound. Your vent animatronics and your hallway animatronics are not the same. So also a trick for FNAF 2, when you're playing, just hold your click down the entire time. Because if you just drag over this, it's control for flashlight, but even just hold the camera down, you're already just holding your click to wind the music box. That's easy too. So 3 animatronics this night: Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Chica. Toy Bonnie comes from the right vent animatronic and does do a blackout. Toy Chica is a left vent animatronic and does not do a blackout. And Toy Freddy is a hallway animatronic and does do a blackout. Okay, Toy Chica's there. Oh god. Okay. So basically what I mean by blackout is, if you guys haven't seen this before, so there's 4 vent animatronics, only one of them can cause blackouts, and that's Toy Bonnie. So when you see Toy Bonnie in your right vent here, you want to put the mask down, and then he's gonna do his blackout, and then you just wait for him to leave, and that's it. The other blackouts, the hallway blackouts, they just come at a certain time when you put your camera down. So like when you put your camera down, there could be a chance for a blackout. So ideally you want to throw your mask down during that point too. So that noise, that dun dun, that sound effect that you probably heard like 20,000 times. If you hear that on other nights, it usually means that Foxy is in the hall. Also, if you flip your camera up while somebody's in the vent, you're gonna die. Basically, you don't want to kill your flashlight power, especially because Foxy in the other nights. Oh my god. See him in the hallway there? That's what I'm talking about. So he's pretty far away right now, so he doesn't move that fast on night 1, so he's not going to trigger a blackout from there, or he shouldn't. He could, so we got to be a little bit weird with mask, but ideally with his AI level, he shouldn't. Oh, okay, see Toy Bonnie there? If I flip the camera up when Toy Bonnie's in the vent there, I would have died. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait an extra second while it's coming up like that. And Freddy's right there. Okay, so he can do a blackout like anytime I flip my camera down now. So we're gonna need... He's gone. Yo, where did he go? Wait, hold on, what just happened? I never seen that before. He just goes away without doing a blackout. So I'm kind of doing a 10-20 strategy when I don't need to be. So ideally, there's going to be stalling points in the later nights where you want to hold the right vent down just so you don't, like, see Toy Bonnie. Because if Toy Bonnie's in that... Okay, well... Night 1 complete. 6 a.m. You want to keep Toy Bonnie away from the front of the vent as much as you can because... There's a big calculation where Foxy's interval has a timer and it's like... If you don't flash for a certain amount of seconds, then you're going to die kind of type of thing, so... Yeah, this night's pretty instant. So they add I think 3 animatronics this night. And that is Mangle, who is a right vent animatronic. Balloon Boy, who's a left vent animatronic, so there's your 4 vents. And Foxy, who is annoying and the worst character to deal with in this game. So we're gonna have to make sure we keep our eyes on the hallways, flash consistently. He's not there, but you'll see when he's there. Y'all think Garten Abandoned is hated on too much? Like, for real, I think people are just hating because they say it copied Poppy Playtime so much, which I understand because it was kind of like a takeoff of that. But, like, you don't need to hate. And personally, I like Garten Abandoned. Like, I feel like they've come up with some pretty good ideas over their... Yeah, that's Balloon Boy, the hello. They come up with some pretty good ideas for their games over the past... What's it been, 2 years? Oh, Mangle's here. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, he's there. Never mind. So that's kind of Mangle's noise, that static noise. If he does it when you're on the camera, chances are he's there. If he does it... If it's still going when you're off the camera, then he's in your vent, and that's when you want to hold your mask down. Until you hear the footsteps go away. I told you guys in FNAF 1 how you can't see multiple animatronics on the same camera, right? It's kind of like that with the hallway. So if I see like Toy Freddy or Toy Chica at the end of the hallway, it doesn't exactly mean Foxy's not there. The only time you can see Foxy with another animatronic is Mangle. There, see, there he is there. Is Mangle when he's at the front. Oh, crap. And Bonnie when he's... Okay, so holding the mask down kinda stalls... Gives you less time to flash Foxy, which is like kind of the benefit of that. So there's people crawling in my vents. So Balloon Boy doesn't kill you, but what he does is if he gets into your room, he stops your flashlight, and that just makes Foxy kill you. So, speaking of Foxy, gonna need to be quick on my intervals for flashing him. Just don't want to hold for too long. His interval pauses during a blackout. Well, basically what I mean by his interval is if you don't flash him for long enough, he can kill you. See, Foxy could still be there if Toy Chica's there, so we're gonna make sure we keep flashing. So if I can get a flash in when I like pull the mask down like that, then I should be able to save some time. Be able to flash after my right vent stall. Oh, see? What I did there was I slightly clicked off the vent for a second and it let Toy Bonnie get to the front, so that isn't exactly good. You want to keep the vent stalled so he can't get there when you're looking at it. It was very split, like that very little split second that I got Bonnie to appear in the vent there. Okay, Foxy's back. You have that tiny little window when you're flipping your camera down to the mask to flash the hallway. That's gonna be like a big part of this. And I don't know why I'm trying to whip out like sweat strategies on like night 2, but honestly, if it works, it works. No complaints. Don't mess with a winning streak. I mean, kind of the whole point of this video is not to die, so doing whatever I can not to die. On our last minute here, but Freddy's getting kind of close to the room, so that's where our... Oh, someone's coming to the vents too. That's where our blackout deal really comes into play. See, Toy Freddy's there, doesn't mean Foxy isn't there, so it's good to keep flashing. Oh, well, somebody got closer. So as soon as I hear those footsteps, or I hear the vent crawls go away, like the vent going away sound, because this is a lot about listening too. When I hear that vent go... Okay. When I hear that vent go away sound, I'll pull the mask back up. Whenever it's a side vent that doesn't do a blackout, I want to pull the mask back up as soon as possible. So now we're adding the withered animatronics, which are all hallway blackout animatronics. I mean, we already had withered Foxy. So ideally, I think it's like the first 20 seconds. I can just, like, focus on the music box. Oh, never mind. We gotta start. Okay, so there's Toy Bonnie, or no, there's Withered Bonnie on the side there. During that Withered Bonnie, you are able to see Foxy at the back if he's there, so we know he's not there. That's like Withered Bonnie at the side. And they do have a thing where you can see Foxy there, so... Also, trying to talk pretty loud, because it looks like my recording has my game audio kind of loud, so... I mean, okay, there it is. I want you guys to hear this for sure. But I also need myself to lock in and try and win. Okay, so somebody's crawling up in my vents. The only problem with this game is directional hearing isn't the best. Okay, there's a blackout. I'm gonna wait that extra second so nobody else in the vent. I probably should have right vent stalled instead, but... Oh yeah, because no, that's how it works. I'm stupid. Oh crap. Oh my... Yo, I'm fumbling over my toes right now. I gotta remember, I still have to do the right vent when I have a blackout. So a blackout... So what I do during a blackout is you can pull the mask up right as the blackout goes away, but that's only 4.5 seconds. And the time for it takes the time to get a vent animatronic out of the vent is 5 seconds. So what I do is during a blackout, I'll hold the mask down for an extra second and wait till like the lights are starting to turn on. That way I can get any left vent animatronic out of my vent, and then I can do the right vent stall without having to check the left vent. I feel like there should be a blackout soon. He's like right there. That's Withered Freddy, by the way. Or he just doesn't want to show up. The goal is hopefully to not get Balloon Boy, because that would suck. Also, I think the flashlight battery gets used more on later nights, because I am like losing it right now. Down 1 bar by 2 a.m. already. Also, by night 5, it's going to be like unlimited blackouts. It's going to feel like it never ends. So the thing is, you kind of want blackouts. It's better to have a blackout than not to have a blackout. There we go. It's not never mind. I'm not even gonna try and say that. Okay, there we go. That's good. There we go. So just gotta wait. Lights turn on. Right. And then music box. There we go. And we don't have to worry about the left vent. I'm not timing myself, so I think I'm holding the music box for a little less than the strategies usually do. But that's okay, because that's safer for Foxy. And the music box doesn't wind down that fast. Like, ideally, the game lets me keep it pretty high, so... I'm not gonna lie to you guys, for like the past 2 days straight, Evil Jordan has... Oh my god, no, I did that too late. Oh, I'm alive! Oh! What are these instant blackouts? Oh my god, I'm alive. What the heck? Okay. Oh my... What was I saying again? Oh yeah. Evil Jordan's been stuck on my mind for like the past 2 days straight. First thing I want to do, as soon as I hear that vent noise, is flash the hallway. Get rid of Foxy as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm stalling for less time than I should be. That was mad slow. I don't know why I did that. Woo! There we go, night 3, baby. Oh my goodness. 2 more to go. As long as I don't die and I don't suck at games, we'll be fine. Night 4. So I think by this night we already have... I think by night 3 we basically have every animatronic. Except, like... There's some stupid, like, alterations where, like, they take out either, like, Toy Freddy or Mangle or something like that. Like, because I don't think Toy Freddy was in the last night. Because they do, like, some things where they, like, switch the animatronics or something like that. Something where they, like, put in one animatronic, take out the other, and then, like... eventually add them both in a later night. I don't know how it works. It's really confusing. So FNAF 2 is a lot of people's favorite FNAF games. I don't know if you guys know about that. A lot of people love FNAF 2 because there's like so much to focus on, so much to deal with. For me, I don't know if I have a favorite FNAF game. Definitely not 4. I was terrible at that one if you guys saw that video. I was absolutely garbage at FNAF 4. That's kind of weird. Can't even lie to y'all. And then I tried to make another video on it, but it never got uploaded because I was stuck on night 3 for like 2 hours straight. And I just couldn't get past it because there was always something. See how you can see Mangle there and Foxy at the same time? That was one of them I was talking about there. Just because you can see Mangle in the front doesn't mean you have to worry about Mangle in the front, because Mangle is a vent animatronic, so no worries. So getting rid of Balloon Boy is the #1 focus. Well, no. I mean, yes. I guess you can't really rate the things you have to focus in FNAF 2, because it's like, you gotta focus on everything. Everything. At all times, no matter what happens. If you can't flick your mask down... Also kind of want to start getting blackouts soon, because I'm not liking it here. Having to check both vents consistently. I just want to get rid of any left vent animatronic during, like, a blackout period, because that's just, like, the best time to do it. Like, no explanation needed. Having to, like... Pausing Foxy's timer to kill you while getting rid of a vent animatronic is the #1 thing in this game. So that's why, like, blackouts are so crucial. So I thought there was an interval for, like, how long you could be on the cameras before a blackout. I mean, I guess not. I mean, there is, like, sometimes, but I guess it's how long... I guess it's, like, a wait period thing, how long they've been waiting for. I don't really know how that works. We also... I think we got rid of Mangle during Bonnie's blackout. Because I swear I heard Mangle's noise and then it went away. I think that's what happened there. Dog, where are my blackouts? Oh crap. Oh, no. Oh, why is it taking so long? The music box is gonna die. No. Okay. Clutch time, baby. So we're kind of need to do this a bit quicker. So I did have back-to-back blackouts, and that's really bad because the music box can die, so... See, what happened was Bonnie didn't show up when I put the mask down, which is really weird. I don't know why I know there's like a certain stall period, but that went way past it. So what I did was I had to take my mask off, make sure I flashed Foxy. Because if you get that long wait period, and Foxy's there, then you gotta make sure you get rid of him. You gotta reset his counter. Honestly, if you want to understand the counter that I'm talking about, just watch the Bones 5 explanation on this, because I don't understand it. I just listen to what he said, and that's all, so... Like, he can explain everything in, like, a manner that even a stupid person like myself would understand, so... Oh, no. Oh, I forgot left. Right. Flashpoint. Woo! Night 4 complete! Oh my goodness. We are getting closer. Not to jinx anything, though. This night is the blackouts until you forget what they are night. From what I heard, you don't run your IG account. I do. So this is the night that I like a lot. It's night 5. I'm kidding, I hate it, but, like, the game wants me to like it, so... Okay, there's the sound effect, so now we're gonna start the real strategy. So that's, like, a thing that I do. I wait for that sound effect, because that's, like, the Foxy sound effect, if you will. And then that's when you start, like, pulling out the strategy. Which I believe is called the right vent strategy, if I'm not wrong. There is kind of a safety mechanic linked to this, too. Where, like, if you check the vent and the animatronic isn't there, they can't attack you or come in until, like, the next time. But if an animatronic is in the vent and you just don't check it and flip the cameras up, then they can attack you. Okay, Mangle's there. So yeah, that's kind of a safety mechanic. Like, see how I'm checking both vents and nobody's there? If someone crawls up after that light period that I checked the vent and my cameras are still down, there's a safety mechanism where they can't attack until the next time. But if you just don't check, then of course they can attack. If you don't get rid of them. So that's why I check every time, because then I can get that little safety mechanic hook. Which is, like, kind of the big key thing of this entire strategy. Is this one little safety mechanic here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great. Thank you. So I had so what happened there was I had Balloon Boy and Toy Bonnie at the same time. So I checked Balloon Boy, because I flipped my camera down, because I flipped my mask on, right, when I saw Balloon Boy. And then Toy Bonnie was in the vent at the same time, and I didn't know. So Toy Bonnie's blackout started, so that was kind of my interval clearer, which was really nice. Only bad thing about that is Toy Bonnie's blackout is the only blackout that, well, one, doesn't happen off a camera. And 2, doesn't stop Foxy's counter. And since you can't flash while you have the mask down, that kind of just keeps Foxy's counter going, and then he has a higher chance of attacking you after that, so... Also, I think we're in that blackout period now. Hopefully. It's already 2 a.m. By the way, that safety mechanic you literally hear nobody talk about. Well, I just mentioned it because I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And it's also really nice, so... I need more blackouts so I can use the flashlight a little bit less. There we go. Called it, baby! Thank you! Oh, okay, this is gonna get rid of Mangle, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my goodness, the music box almost killed me. Come on, please. No, Mangle! Ah! Oh! Oh my god! There was way too many close calls on that night. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got our $100.50, baby. Let's get it! Let's get it! Oh, the hardest game is over. Okay. Sorry, so many periods I had to lock in there. Let's get it, baby. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 complete. We'll see how many times we have to do this. But next up, Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
I hope you die.
Alright everybody, here we are in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. This game, very different from the other games. A lot of new mechanics to go over. And unlike the old games, which were based in like kind of the older years, this game was supposed to be based in a newer year, or like at the time it was a newer year. It's based in 2023, which obviously isn't new now, it's 2025, like... But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so... it's kind of hard for me to explain it, so I'll let the game explain it, actually. Here it is. Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction. Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I probably read that kind of fast, but just to sum it up, they're trying to bring back the past, like the old pizzeria, so like the FNAF 1, FNAF 2 kind of thing, into a new, now-built pizzeria, so... Yeah, a lot of new stuff. Okay, I'm actually gonna go over some of the things here, because we obviously haven't been in this game yet, so... Just to sum it up, this is your camera system. Well, duh, but like... Basically, you only have one animatronic that can kill you in this game, and that is Springtrap. How he works is he can go from camera to camera and try and get to you, and you are down here on the map. Entrances are usually cam 1 to you right here. And this. So if you guys don't understand what this blue line is, obviously you know these are rooms, the rectangles. To make this make sense, you click a map toggle down here. And this will take you to your vents. Springtrap can go from a camera into a vent, so if you see a camera that's next to a vent, like say camera 10 is right next to vent cam 14, which is this vent, right? He can go from there to there. And if he hops in a vent, here's what you want to do. On the camera, I'll just do camera 15 for an example. Double click it to seal the vent. Obviously, you'll see this line here turns red. And now... he has to leave that vent. He can't go through that vent to the office, because that's just not possible, and now the vent's locked, right? Basically, next part of your camera is going to be your audio lure. So if he's in a camera that's next to yours, in kind of a sequence here, see how some cameras are like kind of neighbors to each other? Like cam 10, 9, like 8 and 9, that kind of stuff. Basically, or even cam 8 and 5, it can be a neighbor like this, too. Let's say Springtrap's in camera 5 here, which he usually will be. It also makes a noise when he's in camera 5, 4, 3, and 2. It's louder when he's in 2. They call it the danger noise. Let's say he's in camera 5, and I want to bring him back to camera 8. All I have to do is go on to camera 8, click play audio. It'll do that little balloon boy noise. And there's a 6 in 7 chance he moves back. It's a 1 in 7 he doesn't listen to the lure. But yeah, 6 and 7 he does. You know, 6, 7. Should be easy to remember. So that's basically everything for the cameras. the next part of this game is going to be this right here. So there's a little click down here when you go this way. This is your system restart menu. So basically your audio devices on your camera run out off a certain amount of uses. Oh, I forgot to say, on night 1, every animatronics is 0. So nobody appears. Your camera systems, if you're on them for too long, can shut down. Doesn't happen on night 1 because nothing's active. And ventilation. This can go up from time to time. At certain... Ventilation will go out if Nightmare animatronic attacks you. Or not Nightmare, sorry, Phantom. A Phantom animatronic attacks you. Your ventilation will go out. Ventilation does go out after a certain amount of time, too. And then your reboot all, which obviously reboots all of them. Takes longer, but is definitely worth it if you have at least 2 systems down. So yeah, that's basically that. Also, if you're looking for the little nose, I think it is this one right here. It is, yeah. I found that one myself one day. I was kind of looking for it. So another trick for you guys is Springtrap can get into this front window here. This is the window in front of your office. To get rid of him here, you have to use that 6 and 7 chance by luring him to cam 2. So basically where he is he's in this rectangle here. You go to cam 2, use the lure in time before he moves. You'll know if he moves when you're on the camera here. You can see him run off this side of the box here. You'll see him run this way. Pretty obvious to notice, but could be tricky at sometimes. So you have to do it in time. If there's the 1 and 7 he doesn't listen, you'll have to try again, hopefully, before he runs. But besides that, that is basically it for... right as I said that, the night ended. Wow. Well, night 1 was just explaining stuff to you guys, so I hope that was good. Now we get into the real deal. We have to deal with the Springtrap. Oh, also minigames. Forgot to mention this. After each night, you gotta be one of these characters. Oh, Josiah. This is Josiah is playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. Okay, well, Josiah, you're in the video. Shout out to him, by the way. He's also the inspiration for this challenge. So basically, you follow that purple guy, you go up here, then you walk away, and then the actual purple guy goes. Pretty sure that purple... I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, what's his name? Shadow Freddy? Alright, now the real deal begins. So do we have to look for Springtrap on the cams? I'll kind of give you an example when I see him, but... Danger noise, danger noise. So see, he's in camera 5 here. We're gonna go to 8, play audio. That shit, yep, there he is. I took it back to here. I think on night 2, it's a certain amount of audio uses before you have to restart it. I think on night 2, it's 5 uses before you have to reboot it. You go to 7? Okay, so video error means my camera went out. There's a little trick for the camera too, even when your camera's off. If it does that long buzz, like when it did when he moved back, that's how you know your lure worked. See, he's back there now. You can't really see him, but he's kind of back there. Okay, that means he moved. It's a long buzz there.
Hello?
If I don't know where he is, I can just lure him, yeah, back like that. Yeah, that means he went back, yeah. See that long buzz? It does that when the camera's shut down, too. Obviously, you won't be able to see Springtrap, but it does... Oh, ventilation error. If you don't fix your ventilation in time, you can die to Springtrap. So, very important to fix your ventilation. Also, that's danger noise. I gotta lock in. Is he in 5?
Hello?
Okay, he's out of 5. I think he went back to 8. And so I think that was 5 audio uses on night 2. Night 3 is 4 uses. Night 4 is 3, and night 5 and on. Night 5 and everything else, like past. So night 6, 7, and 8 are 2 uses.
Hi.
So honestly, with this game, it's like there's strategies to it, but in the end, it's kind of just like whatever works for you. Like if you think you're safer by doing one thing, okay, so he did move. Got a little bit of time. Like if you know you don't hear the best sometimes, maybe you want to keep him in a further away camera. Yeah, he's back there. I gotta pay attention there. So usually on cameras there's 2 spots where you can see Springtrap. Like cam 5 there's 2 also. One of them he's on like the click button here. The other one he's way back by this here. He's in front of this arcade thing machine. I don't know.
Hi.
Okay, he didn't listen to the lure. Oh, he might have. Oh, he's moving. Crap. Crap. Go. Obviously, Springtrap does get more aggressive on the later nights. Oh, Balloon Boy. Okay, so Balloon Boy came up on that camera there. If I don't know, he saw a split second for camera 1. Basically with that, if you sit on the camera for too long, he will jump scare you and break your ventilation. So obviously you don't have to fix it when it's broken down. You can fix it earlier, just like save time and uses and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm going to do more on these early nights, because later nights I'm going to need to be on the cameras as much as I can. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, I might have mentioned it earlier, I think I mentioned it before FNAF 1. Each night in FNAF 3, or each hour in FNAF 3 is 1 minute long, so it is 6 minutes per night. Speaking of 6 minutes per night, we are at 5 a.m., everybody. I think we have somewhere around maybe 30 seconds left in the night. Also, if you're wondering why I'm moving my mouse up and down like this, there's kind of a feature where you can't really spam click it, because it doesn't work. But if you move your mouse up and down while you're clicking the camera, it should work every time. I don't know why it does that, but... because sometimes it stalls when you're just clicking it, but... and you don't want that, so you kind of want to slide your mouse with it. Night 3. Things are about to get harder. So now we have only 4 audio uses. We need to make sure we have an eye on Springtrap early game. Oh, okay, never mind. He's in 8. He's right there. Okay. Woo! He's in the good spot. Yo, someone's got to make a ForgeBlox out of context video. You guys ever see those where they say something and just people know how to make it messed up? Like, I feel like I've said so many things that I feel like could be messed up. Like, sometimes I go through editing and I'm just like... pause! When did I say that? I feel like that'd be so funny. Okay, so that right there is Phantom Freddy, if you guys see him walking in the back. Basically, what he does is, if you sit in your office and not click anything for like 5 seconds or something like that, he can come and jump scare you. If you're just like stalling. I'm gonna fix my video. Okay, so you guys hear the danger noise, but he's still in camera 8, right? Phantom Freddy, when he walks by, also causes the danger noise, so it's not always Springtrap. I probably should have said that. When he walks by, it does trigger the danger noise, but yeah, he was still in camera 8. So that means it is not him. How did he get to camera 1? So this is where the game is saying that I'm probably going to die because Springtrap decided to not listen to the 1 and 7 that one time. And instead just decided to go do his own thing, crawl across the entire facility, and now he's stuck in camera 1. So the second I have to go reboot my audio, I'm gonna die. Probably. Unless I'm really lucky. Unless I can stall him in camera 1 for the next, like, 3 minutes. Oh, crap. So I saw Balloon Boy there. I had to click off my camera. So this right here, basically what I'm in here is, like, kind of one of the worst situations you could be in this game.
Hi.
He didn't listen again. Are you... what the heck, dude? Is that back-to-back 1 and 7s? What chance is that? 1 in 49? That's 1 in, like, 300 something, no? I'm dead. I'm dead. So he's kind of sitting there. What happens here is the second I turn my camera away, I die. And if I sit alone in the office for too long, that can cause Phantom Freddy, or ventilation can break. And if the ventilation causes the black lights or the lights to go out, then Springtrap kills me, even if I don't turn. There it is, right there. Ventilation's gonna kill me. I hate this game. I hate this series. This sucks, and I never want to do it again. Oh my days. And there it is. It's FNAF 3, bro. What am I... oh my god.
Hello?
Alright, everybody. So, I'm back. Sorry about the whole no microphone audio at the end of night 3 thing. Yeah, I had to fix that in between nights. Just because I was kinda... I don't know, sometimes my microphone, what it does is it disconnects from my OBS and my Streamlabs.
Hi.
And it's done that like 5 times like the past few months, and it's just like really annoying, really buggy. I don't like it. It's terrible. Anyway, different topic. You guys hear that whole debate about the like 100 men versus 1 gorilla thing? Yo, I want to know, who do y'all think would win that? I feel like that's a tough matchup, but I feel like the gorilla got it. Like, even though if it's bare fists or 100 men, I feel like the gorilla's got it for sure. Speaking on FNAF, though, we are on FNAF 3, Night 4. I feel like FNAF 3 is like that game that's like secretly annoying when you don't want it to be. Have you guys seen the one clip of the Bones 5 where he just gets like mad unlucky? I think it was like... it's a 1 in 7 chance to not listen to the lure, right? He got that 3 times in a row, so I think that's 1 in like... and every time it fails... or every, like, RNG, it, like, multiplies into each other, right? So it would be 7 times 7 times 7, because that's a 1 in 7 chance, 3 times in a row. So it'd be, like, 7 times 3. Or no, 7 times 7 times 7, my bad. Not 7 times 3. Yeah. 7 times 7 times 7, and that's, like, 300 something, I forget. But
Hi.
that was insane. Of course he died. There was no way you're living after that, but... oh, I don't like hitting reboot alls, but they waste too much time. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Also, I haven't heard from you guys. Comment down below. 1, what other Deathless challenges do you want? Because I have an idea for the one I'm doing next. But I want your ideas for other game series. Probably ones I haven't played before. I haven't played too many, like... actual, like, game series. I've only played a few, so... I want you guys to tell me, though. And 2, what is your favorite FNAF? Because I'm curious. Mine? I'd say probably 1, because it's the most iconic, and that's the one I'm best at. A lot of fans say 2, because it's like a lot more animatronics and stuff to deal with, which I respect. I love the second FNAF for sure. Even with its difficulty, I think it's a great one. But, like, I just have... it's just a harder time for me. Oh my god, he's moving. Get me off the freaking thing. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, see a reboot all and you come back and he's not at the camera you want him to be. I know a lot of people stall him at camera 5. I just feel like if I stall him at camera 8, he has to take more paths to like, get to my office. Which is... it might just be like a me thing, because I feel like later nights you have to focus on him a lot more. So camera 5 might be like better for some people, which I understand for sure. I mean, I see how that works, but I can't even click that. Oh my, I just missed that like 4 times. That was embarrassing on my name. Also, I want to know, what is your guys' favorite FNAF animatronic? Mine is Springtrap. Even though he's annoying, I'm a big fan of things that are green, and Springtrap's always... okay, well that's a 1 in 7. And Springtrap... oh my god, okay. Marionette was there. That's kind of a... if you guys don't know how that works. She kind of like blocks your screen for that. Okay, let's go. I was gonna say she blocks the path of your screen so you can't go on the cameras and Phantom Freddy could attack you because you're not doing anything. So, you don't want that. That's like if you stay on that camera for too long. Anyway, night 4 complete. Woo! Alright, y'all know what time it is. Night 5. The challenge is on. I already know. Woo! So that was a terrible introduction to Night 5. Yeah, here we are in Night 5. Hello. Hi. I'm ForgeBlox. Who are you? Alright, everybody. Well, while we are here in Night 5, let's have a little chat. First up, this is a Deathless video, and before I move on to the next thing, speaking about the comments, y'all dropped, like, I know at least 15, 20 positive comments in the last video. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much. That means the world to me. I mean, there had to be the one guy roasting my forehead. I think it's just, like... Like, why do you think I have my hat on in this video? Yep, screw you too. No, it was cool. It was cool. I didn't mind it. This guy. For real though, y'all's positive comments mean the world to me. And as much as I want to see positive comments, I also want to see some suggestion comments. So please help me out. 'Cause I know y'all got some good game series in mind. I don't have a doubt. Like, for sure y'all do. Also, the Poppy Playtime video, way exceeded my expectations. Y'all absolutely popped off on that. Thank every single one of y'all. I owe that all to you guys. Oh, crap. No, no, no. Okay, that could have been a very close call, but... That's gonna fix. Oh my, that's great. Okay.
Hi.
So I don't know if you guys saw what happened there. The ventilation, it kind of ticked in right at the end of my, I reboot all. So that was really good. I knew that. That was good. I'm sorry if this game's kind of dry and there's not much happening. It's kind of just repeating the same stuff for me to survive. 'Cause that's kind of the point of FNAF 3. Okay, he's in 5. Go back.
Hi.
Woo! Okay, good. I got him back to 8. That was good. So I don't know how he got to 5. I mean, obviously he moved, duh, but like, I don't know if he came back from 2 or down from 8.
Hi.
And I don't like when I don't know those things, because then I don't know how to deal with them. What? Where did you come from? God, jeez. Please help. Oh my lord. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. There's nothing I can do about that now. I'm so cooked. He's still an 8! Oh my god, he's still an 8! What? He left. Come back.
Hello.
Oh my god, I didn't listen to the lure. Oh, no. He didn't listen. That's insane, though. After all that, and he was still an 8? Oh my god! No, that's gotta be crazy. That's insane. Dude. No words after that. That was just insane how he was still in 8. After all that, I got jump scared by Freddy for doing nothing. Oh, I forgot I gotta chase this guy. Now hold up. It's about to be an insane clip. Oh. The end.